Tommy and Tina's Yoga Fun, a children's book and music collection, is really a homegrown yoga outreach commitment or effort that I have made these past several years in writing children's stories and now lyrics for very familiar children's songs, tunes. And what I am really envisioning this is a project that reaches out to moms and dads, as well as to educators and yoga teachers who are working with our children in schools, in yoga studios, and just actually as volunteers. I do a lot of volunteering myself at schools and in other facilities. And a project like this really gives educators and yoga instructors, as well as parents, tools to really make the idea of yoga fun. As adults, we forget that children do have their own expressions, their own thoughts, and their own beings. When writing the songs, I had an idea to use Sanskrit, and I wasn't sure how that might resonate with kids. And then I started thinking about some of the songs we do sing with our children, and some of them are French, some of them are Spanish, so songs can be in many different languages, and that really helped me make the final decision to include in the last song on the album some Sanskrit. The words are Sata Na Ma, and that's actually a traditional chant that is done in yoga practice, and it means birth, life, death, and rebirth. And so in the song I talk about those aspects of life in a way that it is birth and life, setting, and new life. The idea that there is this cycle of life, and that really relates to a yoga mantra that from wholeness emerges wholeness. One of the experiences that really sticks out in my mind is I volunteered at one of the middle schools when we were living in Germany. And I received all of these letters back from the kids that I had worked with in this workshop. And some of the information that they wrote to me in these letters was so eye-opening for me, because these kids were telling me that they were able to use this breath that we practiced in our class that day at home when they were getting a little stressed out about their homework, or at home when suddenly things were getting a little tense. And it really touched my heart, because I thought, this is why I teach yoga. It's the idea that we can build confidence in our children. We can allow them to express themselves and give them space for themselves. I think this produces, in the long run, a much better adult, a person who is able to be themselves, yet also be in the world socially, and understand how to operate on the outside and operate on the inside.